not even recommendation for this yet to be well. Let me only maybe something like function objective. Nothing but we'll work it out. We just started using a slug to cut the joint bases on our elements. And now I'm seeing with a slightly larger slug, kind of but I guess they're not necessarily so now this is the first video where I probably figured out by now that I love you and I think that they're really strong and to be honest, I probably control. And I think that this next one might be my favorite. So as I was saying, and now I'm going to reset up my line so that I have the front one going to count. I don't know why that gives me time.
Baby.
So I'm going to cut the rest of the joints. And then I can attach the legs and all together. And it's going to be a pretty straightforward assembly.
You totally did not just hear me crack open a soda.
And that's because of that.
And I'm totally not drinking it right now.
And by using these, I can get time on both sides of the joint. That way
I also totally didn't have ice cream earlier.
And here, the reason this is extra important is because if this joint comes out a little bit funky, not only would you be able to see the small props, but worse, the entire thing's going to want to set like this. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm extra careful really get this to focus.
I'm fine.
The boxy's too.
No, I'm not. Still, I'm fine. It's okay, I
So
promise.
we first got the slab and drilled it. It was about 2 and 3.
I've been being good all day.
Everything all cleaned up. It's going to be a little bit. And now the question is, how much did it be? So we
Okay,
actually checked
gentlemen.
for it.
Alright, I'm in trouble now.
Probably say it was just thicker value. But if you ask James, she'd say that it looks like a cheap. Also, I'm really more into that. And I think that was James about the proportion. To me, this looks better. And James says it feels better too. Setting the teapot on or whatever. So we're gonna aim for about 1.5 to 1.3 inches. That's gonna look for us. Plus, I'm the one who has to be flipping this thing around a bunch of times while I'm building. And something like this is gonna blow it back up. So after I do the initial flattening, you can see that there's still gonna be some pretty big voids on the other side. And to fill that in, I'm gonna pour some quick during the pots and it's gonna be ready to be flat that once more. And then I'm gonna fill in any of the large voids that I have left on the top side, like that, as we start working on the attachment joints and the base of the top. And this next part's gonna get a little technical, but I promise it'll be easy to follow and interesting. At least I can see. I'm gonna start with how the table will attach in the monthly configuration. And this is something that I've done to attach plenty of tabletops in the past. But here is going to be one big difference. This time, I can't use standoffs in. I did. Look.
I just did it.
So after I just did it, then I cut a similar but simpler process on the other side for assembling a fantastic configuration. And somehow I forgot to fill myself with these holes. But you're going to see me drill some other holes in a minute. And pretty much it. Next, I want to cut the corresponding holes. But before I can actually do that, then you do have to talk to it. So what I'm going to do is measure out from each layer to determine where the corners they look. And then I can draw that subtle part that I want to have along each edge of the table.
Stop yelling at me.
Then I use my CNC to establish the shape. So now,
Sorry.
you will talk about the size. Last thing that I'll mention before I cut it off most of the top is add some edge details to this. Now, this didn't need to be done in this order. I think I'd actually done this with some concepts during the top. But in all the shots, you can see
It's okay.
those edge details are all cut.
Mm.
So it just makes more sense to show
Yes.
now rather than have you watch and feel like this. Okay. So in the level configuration, the table's been attached to those tables. And you're going to be able to potentially see it's a little bit of a
My water is right
So,
here.
one
I
thing-
have water.
which is why I've been purposely not doing that many scraps below my bench. Below this and moving to more stuff. And in terms of fit, one is to almost a perfect fit in the holes that I have. So I'm really gonna take my time with that.
So you was
But basically it's tight enough that we're not gonna be so tight of person who can get out of the one too.
fine. Put it down. Meanie.
Now, in the fantastic configuration, it's basically the same idea. Except one, can't see it. And two, I don't have.
Yes, I did take my medicine. This is where that double trick that is important. So the idea here is perfectly perfect. And doing that is going to create tension in the room. And that's what's going to make the connection. So doing this is going to be very straightforward. Only with one little choice. And it's going to be the same concept of what choice. So basically, after I get everything laid out, exactly where it's at, the obvious next step, cut the recesses, exactly where which is popular. But instead, what I'm going to do is cut them just slightly down, perfectly enough. So, for example, let me show you the fantastic. In this drawing, you can see the dowel strength. And if you look at it from the other side, you can see how it should line up to the top of this. Instead of drilling those holes exactly where they should go, I'm going to drill them ever so slightly off. Top of it, like a 16-bit pitch. You're cold.
And since the boy wants to naturally dust but unfortunately, in a place like this, you can make the big hold on. Anyway, but if you don't have a show, and you also don't have a I think give a little program. I got one of these in here for a while. I think it costs like 10 to but I can develop like that, which I think would make it probably 100
I hit my thigh on, well, yeah, I hit the inside of my thigh on the edge of the couch getting into bed. Yeah, it's fine. It didn't hurt that bad. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be slightly quieter because because I have like the shoot. I have the door
cracked so that there's still like a little air coming in here. But also, my grandpa is still awake and moving around the house. So you got both accounts here for me. Oh my god, if only you could see how hard I'm smiling.
And Ryan offered that I be all which so I told him that well that if he you know a lot more sand which I don't think I'll do that. Here it is. Now I really I don't just say like I'm just in my own focus. So here I think
How can I make you not cold? Well, it involves two people and a lot of screaming. I know where this is going. I know, I know what you're trying to do, and it's not happening. know exactly what you want to do and it's not happening. Unless you get over here. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing anything unless you get over here, so. My name, Alex. You're moving like me. What's that supposed to mean? Do, but not at the moment. um, no. What do you mean? I am being so for real. I'm not tired. I, I mean, yeah, I did think about my life choices. How does that mean yes? I said no. No. It was a long but like that doesn't mean I'm tired. Mhm. Mhm. I'm very sure. Not tired. Not tired at all. Okay. Hallelujah. Okay. Mm. It's so like, and I don't understand what I don't understand Kylie and this app's problem with me. Like every time I go live, some I'm always having technical difficulties. Thanks, Kylie. Love you, girl. Exactly. Red hearts for Kylie. Red hearts for Kylie. We love you, Kylie. Yeah, but can you and your mm, can you stop cursing my lives with your awful Wi-Fi? But again, I love you, girl. Love you. Okay. Thank you. Like you get to like come on, Kylie. Come on, Kylie. You get to talk to your girl. Let me talk to mine. Yes, baby. No, but I can check right now. Ooh. Okay. Okay, because I missed live, you're gonna tell me what happened. So you told Kat this, but Harmony tagged you on a Kaylani edit on TikTok, but you were very calm. Sure you were, but okay. Okay, before that, you told her you have a new hear me out, okay? And then you told Kat, and then Harmony said she hadn't tagged you on a Kaylani edit on TikTok, and you were calm. Sure, you were calm, but okay. And your new hear me out was Megan from Cat's side. Okay. Sure. Sure you were. Sure you were very calm. Anyway, continue the story. You commented that you have a whole wife. Okay. That's me. That's me. That's me, y'all. I'm the whole wife. Okay. Okay. Okay, Lil, you think Layla is calmer now? Yeah, she like She talked to me about it. She said like she told hold on, let me pull up exactly what she says. So I can tell you exactly what she said. Okay. After she told me that she wasn't gonna talk to her on purpose and that her mood swings were being bad, I was like, okay. I was just first it's like don't completely ignore her. You're gonna make her insecure, but also try not to say anything irrational. Make good choices. And she responded to me back yesterday saying that the girl understood, and she told her yes, and she had told her that she was gonna sleep on it, and that she should have mentioned it earlier, and that she was just gonna wait till her wait till her period ends because she was feeling because it was messing with her emotionally. And she said that the only positive thing from the situation is that the girl isn't pretty with an ugly heart like Eve. She said that the she said at least this girl isn't pretty with an ugly heart like E. Yeah, yeah. I don't want my baby to get hurt again. She's too sweet for that. My my poor child. She's too fragile. Exactly. Like they were so cute too. Like straight up led her on. Led her on. Like she led her the fuck on. Oh, oh, and yeah, Sam's girl, she's my op now too because what you mean she got a boyfriend? Mean. Like let my poor Sam on. Had her planning to run away with you, and you just straight up and went and got a damn boyfriend on her. Like, bro. Exactly. Like by people, the pan people. We love y'all. Just don't be playing games. They don't be playing games. People like these two are the reason y'all have a bad rep. No, for real. How is this normal? How is this normal? I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah. Oh yeah, girl group friendships are very weird. Cause I don't understand, and I try so hard to understand. Okay, because I be trying so hard to understand my because my best friend's bi because my my best friend is bisexual, but it's like, but I'm just like you talking about your man, but you touching all on me. Like, back that shit up. I done told you. I didn't tell you about all that gay shit. Like, I don't understand. calm down. This was before you. It's not her. Not her. Not her. Not her. She claims she's straight, but I don't see it. Anywho, I think she a little bi. I think she a little bi. But she says she's straight. So I'm a little happy. Cause I was in that phase of denial for a while, so I let her have it. But cause and she be like she says she be saying she be calling me her platonic wife in front of her boyfriend. In front of her boyfriend, and he always just look at her like, wait. Cause what do you mean? I know. I know you were. I know you was. I know you don't like her. I know you don't like her. But unless, but unless this friendship ends, which I don't think it will, you're gonna have to deal with her. You're gonna have to deal with her. You're gonna have to deal with her. Unless our friendship ends somehow. Which I don't see that happening. But then again, you never know. I've never really been able to keep friends. Or all the friends I do keep and end up being absolute monsters. But yeah, I know you don't like her, but unless this friendship ends, you're gonna have to deal with her. I know you would. But you gotta back but you gotta but and and I and I love trust me, I love it that you are so willing to fight for me. You gotta calm down. You can't be wanting to fight somebody every time they make me upset. We never have friends that way. Like, we never have friends if you fought someone every time they made me upset. You're just gonna get boxing gloves and y'all can box. Oh my gosh. And you want me be the ref. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna lose. If I'm the ref, you lose because you be too focused on me and all this goodness. Like what? Do you like what, baby? I'm confused. Oh, why? Because she'd be focused on me and all this goodness. Oh, so you like this? Good to know. You loving all this goodness. Ooh, you're just obsessed with me, that's all. You're just obsessed with me and all this goodness. You're obsessed. That's all. Oh, I'm meanie for doing it to you. But it's okay when you and Harmony do it to me. Good to know. I was supposed to get payback. Ah, so why? So y'all could easily win back when this was still a war. I know how you children work. I don't think it's really a win if you get it easily. There's no fun in winning the easy way. No, they're not. I might have stuffed animals to be those siblings. Oh, when you teleport, they will. You know, you've been talking about this teleporting thing for a while now, and you still haven't teleported. I've still yet to meet you. Oh, it's because the universe is dumb. That's why you haven't teleported. Hmm. Okay, good to know. Good to know. No, it's hot enough in here already. What, like, what? Why are you crying? You're just, oh, just, you're, you're just obsessed. That's what. That's how. I'm not tired, I say. And here I am, can barely talk.
Lunch is
Passed out.
lunch is well be quick, buddy.
I'm going to be passed out and dead to the world in about 20 minutes. How much you want to bet? Oh, I'm gonna need to sleep. Fine. I didn't have to say it like that, but I'm gonna be asleep in about 20 minutes. I'm trying to bed. Now?
So 200 calories and 22 grams of protein. This looks like something you feed a pit bull on its birthday. Yeah, look, I'm not putting the bands in my ground beef, you psycho. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Don't you agree? Hope you guys have a great holiday season. Let's get to it, shall we? I wonder how long you can drive on a roundabout for a cop would be like, you can't do that. Pretty sure somebody did a video about that. And he made it for like 3 hours before a police officer came by and said, "Dog, you gotta chill out." Something like that. Stop leaving your kids around those extra old folks. I asked my little nephew how old he was turning. He said, if the Lord sees fit, 6 in May. Yeah, but girls actually text each other like, I'm meeting a guy allegedly named Brian here. If he murders me, here's his bubble pic so he can be brought to justice. And the reply is like, you got it, girl, have fun tonight. Imagine going through a bad breakup in 1823.
I was tired when you asked the first time.
Oh, I bet that was an absolute.
I'm extra tired
I don't know
now.
how the average person would have heard it though, because you have to go hear that plate sample. But it's like no one had phonographs and record players and whatnot, or at least the average person definitely would not have been able to afford that. But there's no way, right? I don't know what year the phonograph was invented. Here, let me see. I bet it was a little bit later, though. See, phonograph invention. February 1878. So, yeah, I don't think it would have really mattered in the grand scheme because, like I said, you're going to have to go hear it in person somehow. This is the most humiliating day of my life. Hello, Alexander. Hope the reading has been most enjoyable. Won't you care to receive some artful photographs of my new form? But you sex like jigsaw. Come on.
Yes, baby.
Absolutely get on purpose. Who the hell says it like that? Won't you care to receive some artful photographs of my new form? Hello? Map of all the countries where the Prime Minister went for a swim and literally just disappeared one day and was never found, and none of the citizens gave it. Where did the
Okay. Okay. This is fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. So, so what I'm hearing is I can't talk to you for the rest of the week.
too much milk also a real bad thing too? But yeah, you guys remember that? Got milk. Got milk doesn't really exist anymore, at least as far as I can tell. I'm sure if you're in an older school that never takes any of its posters down or anything like that, you'll still see some remnants of it. Stop shaming people for reading kids' books. Adult books are about sad people having affairs. Well, kids' books have a magic treehouse or a word dropping an apple. You tell me who's winning. I do genuinely agree with this. There are plenty of adult books that are fantastic. Not that you're wrong. I'm not saying one is inherently better than the other. However, I I still love going back and reading Warrior Cats. I still love going back and reading the City Adventure series or my favorite
Okay.
Dragon Rider. Dude, I'll read that crap all day long because it's fun. It's whimsical. It's very easy to get through because it's when for teenagers or 10-year-olds or whatever. I don't care. It's just fun. As this person put it, they have worms tied in apples. You can't really do that unless you're going to read House of Blues. Then that is. No cake in a cake looks like object video is in fact cake. It's a how the fondant wrapped around a miserable little piece of bread, the consistency of florist's foam. Beautiful art to be sure, but each is a lie wrapped in another lie, as edible as the object it makes. That's true. No one would actually want to take a bite of any of these objects at all. Apple CEO concludes the tech giants are working on a driverless car. The Apple car. It's the year 2032. You're driving on the highway to work in your Apple car, then you hear the news that the new Apple Car 2 is coming out. Suddenly, the speed of your car goes from 95 to 25. Chaos ensues. I have less than zero interest in self-driving vehicles. I just don't. No interest. No interest whatsoever. All right. Humans suck ass at it. We're all very bad. Genuinely, all of us. But I don't need this. I don't need something else to be controlling the giant weapon that I'm going to work in. I don't need that. Absolutely not. Whether it's code or
Yeah, I'm great. Okay, okay, baby. Yeah, I'm, I'm good. I'm just tired. If you couldn't tell.
man. It's in the city. My greatest fear is losing my.
Oh, I promise. I promise I'm not lying. I promise. I'm fine. I just tired. My brain is short circuiting.
Or it's voice my husband told 5 years ago. Trying to gossip with your dad is so hard. I guess first you have to introduce the characters, then get the plot line, then pitch him the chess, and then you have to repeat it again because he wasn't listening the first time. Why did you become radicalized like U.S. health?
I don't want to go to sleep.
It's been mindful that it's legal to do that. Or they charge you. You're charging your insurance $15. Kiss my ass. We don't gotta collectively start doing it. Oh man, were you trying to look like credit? You're the person treated like this. No, Craigslist did. If you're buying from a guy who looks physically divorced, ask him if he's married and listen to his story. If you follow this dialogue tree and make sympathetic remarks, you may go up to a 30% discount on your item. Even more if you sell it a sports car. Yeah, that's a good idea there, Gobble. My brother's texting his
I don't want to.
Talk to someone. Interesting. I don't know how long that was working though. It get caught eventually, right? Here's the problem with one. It's inconsistent. Some apples are delicious. Some taste bad. Sometimes blueberries are great. Sometimes they're disgusting. You know what's the same every time? Doritos. Ooh, I never thought about it that way. You're right about all of that. I don't think there's a single part of this that could possibly be incorrect. My husband's dying wish was to make fully let another life. I had 3 blacked out land which followed the mortgage, and actors in suits and trench coats observed the funeral from a distance. He was a bank manager for TSB. To this day, I haven't told anybody the truth. That's a fun idea. That's a really fun idea. When I die, I'm going to be cremated, but I still want there to be some final prank I pull off. I don't know what it exactly will be. Maybe this. Probably not. I want to make something on my own. If you pay me $50, I'll show up to your funeral but stand far away, holding a black umbrella regardless of the weather, so that people will think you tell them dark interesting secrets. Hey, it's like a different version of what we just read about. See, that's a good idea. Although it might not be. Someone might take it the wrong way. beat you up or something because they thought you were off the mistress or whatever. My worst nightmare is Spotify randomly throwing out a cheery song whilst I'm driving. Then I crash and die, but it keeps playing. So the first responders think I was Ed Sheeran. Tell my
Fine. I'll analyze it. Go to sleep.
I have something in my eye. Is Jim really worth it? Was there some sort of study that says seasoning increases muscle growth?
I'm gonna close and go sleep.
Maybe they don't have a real concept of what seasoning truly is, so they assume it's not some salt, which isn't exactly going to help you not feel bloated. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't realized this. In memory of every 26 that the explosion of a landfill rate. It's not explosive.
Tired. Good night, everyone.
It's just my specific theory. Well, was he correct? Did someone indeed do that? I'm doing his best that it didn't indeed happen. My 4-year-old pretended she was a hired cleaner yesterday, and she helped me clean. She asked if I had any kids. After telling her about my two, I asked if she had